mawo nti yekwatena yatena die na yeba behwe na yatwetwe enkomo happy birthday back was belated 10th birthday enkomo Judith and Juliet Mensima Aqua Wefi Edward Aqua ho Salvation Army Hospital aguna du Aqua we dey me boss dan kwaku yebo akrom na odifri eba nti we any happy birthday ewo ho afi yekọ ne akọ akotwetwe enkomo na yahwe ne ensam no sedem di kan ne yebehwe boko de ACC wo ho na yatwetwe ho enkomo ya ne Adip Sani ekasa wa cheche na adwene bebre tanso na yebehwe mra hye bedwam sabe dia estance chame hini kire se de baaye no osomu a enye yi tie no so yebehwe na yahwe yisi 20 electoral areas bia oyensa kiremu ewo ho statistics ewo ho no odi ho ensem eba ora asanita no wa na de class ono di kan ebaaye na minua Peter Kwesi Mensa so adwene mi 20 billion na de obofi so ha ono so adwene mi ebusafo mwache mwakwa aba
eyo so chief
bibia boko de
na me sham
kwazi me bo price no so 100 billion sikaro to bo am wo so asase my pro
760 billion
my pro engineer dia ma Kwesi minua ba konso beba Fad Osman ono so free MPP aso ono so ba be kan ho na nkomotwetwe atu akona kwe bisasani jama msha asimfi wana ba class affairs nti na mno didi nkomo anti yenhwe boko nsensemi na me ni Adip Sani di nkomo ka asembia strike me kakra o conflict dos on Ghana pa na area bia ni the peculiar problem ewo ho esono boko de dagbonde o maka yeze dagbonde de na ebusua ba akwana mentimu ase abantine ka no enhyeda ankonkwe na we dia kwakoye ebusua ko mienu kusasis ni man process ni akwa ebusua ko ne ni pe wo bi kura so bi okura na ntokwe kura onka hu bi onam ne baabi ni etu akoka na se yegina ka na ni pe wo yeyi bi eku bi ne nkeka ho ne ade sime edu eda ya nimi
yo meni ameda ase na me fa kwen so nchia ahwefo nyina
ahwefo jos
wankasa nso watremu yi pa
nteja ai ya di fie na jamenti man hwene me mpenti ni man ni ya
yes
oba
there are a despite group of companies and I said despite media should be specific or more agent the dynamism the culture of everybody knows what to do for somebody and I say everybody can replace somebody
father they attitude
and I think is a good thing.
Yes.
Division of labor.
Yes.
I'm chairman me and them man say hikojina ene obi biara ohwe Mr. and Mrs. Amanzba opani asem abetodwa boko asemi yanka said this is not the first time at the northern part of the country no in Sembisi SC but last week you share and I say even the first week I know share and the next week no but in Sembi to just I am scared going into 2024 election because of the security architecture it was here. Now we so abebomuno. I have consistently been propagating about the culture of silence within the police administration because omemu hanu your friend say police for na ye debo ye ho ban se ko ba se nkrofo fia manone ana se nkrofo bi ba beto ahye nso a na mema manso asori
ye soldier for
soldier for but titru no police for no na anka ye de omo ekrokra ye no ma ye hu se law enforcement law abiding principles be on ye be adhere to those things but interestingly just as sasemo abeto mu wo boko no political from my point of view per the your friend is saying press statement the same thing now called police administration and case or boy home by a policy system no or no apart from the culture of silence no there is also that antagonism to me no policing this country and the citizens no more you kakra.
And they said a letter bar out for curfew Ministry of Interior.
Yes.
So police shenasi.
Police shenasi.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised if Ministry of Interior and especially the presidency I will be surprised if they don't know. Omun nim the course with the police administration because Yabeko election they are going to be the pivot. Omona
Bamboni
Bejinomosopa. This entire tower or Montema.
But they be also outside police service, only different.
You see, outside police service, you see, most of the time, you try and can some keke. Ube investigation, ube some crofo, fraud, to 2 hours, information, the cost no. And for instance, I think they had a regional commanders conference. The information allegations and they say the deputy IGP was not invited, and that has been the norm. He has been sidelined, and I'm wondering why the presidency is silent on this particular antagonism between the IGP, the substantive, and the deputy.
No, your structure, no, your police council, no.
Which is headed by His Excellency Dr. Mamadou Bawumia.
And the Vice President Office, Ebia, quite of us attack on Ebia, Meno, Nimtibia.
And as a campaign to on final dream call.
Yes, it means one on charge of operation, but Tibia no operations in this world, maybe or ya also winning.
That's the problem. Operational structure has collapsed. What studying here? And can by this time simulation and can who be that even growing your cry be there simulation. How much more this time? The promotion of Nkrofor.
Ibia no mo yechira adasa amanfo.
Oh.
You see, was a public.
Of course, as taxpayers and as stakeholders, they must do things that will assure us that they are capable of ensuring, say, about to never cost of free and fair. In this antagonism, omunyin tunche, yes, I bokwa semi yesi. Ne some abeding, a whole aye and to dispatch police personnel say omunko honko bobano. Do no answer. They are scared of their lives. They don't have.
So we a security officer and I say, I don't pre-co peacekeeping near the now. Oh, man, BBS now so usura.
I name.
Who could any security service near there?
I name. More co peacekeeping. More tall, more chain, or more mem, or more actually sure more within the police administration more than that. The Public Affairs Directorate of the Police Administration has collapsed.
System
now the system has been centralized. Once upon a time, the decentralized structure of the police administration, our regional commander, Utume, take a decision, no, are reporting in Nomanoma, those days, DCOP, Kosifori, your friend is Kofi Boache, Awuni Angutobi, Rosby Atinga, no media, money or more situational report.
But if your police service for say no so more investigations because I did when we can there
is a specific designated officer, Sebiba Mobile Friend. That's the regional commander. Into say into Sisi Adekye say IGP Nkwane picture and a debia yehu.
Ono say letters no by na public affairs in Saneshase.
You see, public affairs you be say so we can say just about 5 regional commanders of the police are waiting about. They are not visible. They are not allowed to do their work. They are not working. We get the information. You can't do
fishing for bad information.
No. You can't do anything without dampari.
Okay.
You understand? It is so difficult for me to feel say you bear the necessary protection over there. In the sense this is not the first time Abba. And Nekropo, who share press statement and Rankrofone yeah. They have woven into political situations. Once the politics Abba actually to the point that they have warned the incumbent, say, they suspended all activities regards campaign. Because they believe, say, His Excellency the Vice President is behind all these things. Why that perception?
Which is too dangerous.
Why that perception? What have they seen? But you are trying so. The northern part, regards say ntokwesi ho anase ntawantawasi ho na politicians akwahye In fact, it happens.
And as can I say, we are also politicians in Bomuso.
Right. I think yes.
Well, I'm not even
thanks for the correction.
Yeah.
But even on the other way, what I'm trying to mean is say, so we share up north, not down south. Too much. We have not taken a total control regards the security of that area.
Your minimum.
Now, you can say, no pento qua. We can say north than top qua other countries are or more flashpoint. But be a Memphis Burkina Faso more area into qua hopa. Into Yanka say, yeah, security architecture. No. Those areas must have a specialized security system. To me, policies ready and a friend say, yeah, the normally across so border or say, you understand?
In Sibia, also the old canon, your mind on the instant take his eye for because I did be how no once and for all. Yes, once and for all. Politicians in almost saying
the case, exactly the case, and I may just say, yeah, so no once and for all, I confirm war no ABC and I did the money yame yapa, Uncle Kesse, Sabi will be na Yakotwash almost. Bonipa and watry it you will come. Memma abusiani na yako na memo mo shed nuri
yako na do no si form
memo mo shed na memo mo yako nti menua yen hwe security architecture no let us solve the problems within said the be hu say ye ko into this election as anoma no ma we abai ye betumi asi anoma asomdwe aba.
Okay, menua Fad Osman abeka ye ho Fad memo achi mo akwa aba bibi aboko de. Okay, say obeto ye and then come over na ya sha ase ye twetwe no ye hwe boko ensensema a sha ase ba na biem mrahye bedwa ensema speaker abo akire de ko na fi yisi corrections and say changes bi awaye wo other polling centers bi we
offices fie mu ebi mu wodwam omanso omo fidi kisia ne dia to UTV ye papa John Dramani Mahama se anope ye nchiao na ye nka nkyerɛw se wonim se no kwasemi amamu bebi akunu bia princessa mo nyina magye atum se oman no ye wa amanado nkudonkomo wose yesesa omo ayenya mumu gidi ato abama omo no ene die ye nyina so a ye to abama omo mo dwane sa nhyehyɛ no edi ewa mama ato 5 questions edi ama ye wura ba omi a na opese ye nto no so aba say edi nkan questions 9 independent papa Mama diato sidi no ne enam 17 Ghana cedis ready ene omanika akodu 767 billion Ghana cedis ene you were about me ene na ya ma afa omanika inflation ene abubu ene economy na jinsemo you mama say na otam bi na ka wa wonu me ba ne sene ne wadwane economy ya ka economy asempe na wanya yemutu Ghana for ba bia bohu ba obiam musa ne sa questions ene omanika no 767 billion Ghana cedis enti December 7 no order number 8 de ohia so behu ande si chiniye no ato aba no e de ama yewura toma ama na yetimi asesa aba
yenko na atam
so anyway enkomo ye da apaso no ayese bese pane nkwanya haman
tasene benya
safuo mu isi ade na ekoso e wo boko no anim eye nipa nkwa
nipa udine shota nipa duonu ewu a nyoma
no ko ba ku bi amete ye kura se mrante be nan bi ni omo namfo omo kosi omo papa o yesi omo papa o omo kwa kosi omo anim sa mrante na ni nyina so agu akon papa no
ye ku
omo so wuti asam enkomo na ye di no Ghana fo enkasa wonte boko enti emfa ho e nipa emo asam eneka enti question ya ye nyina wo se ebusa en se e ba na se ne eduru ba bia edu e die na asi amafofi anto ata no ko hunu nua bam na nka nuanom over bo de ba ne kokoba anya yi papa kro ya no mo se man prusifu se kusasi fu omo nyina anya one region no mu no
sa mentimi wase nso ni ho
eno no ne
sa be na obu ede ba ne koba wo nyina ye krobofo ba omo nso nti omo ho asesa
eno ne asem no na meka se enka one region mu nka omo ye den omo free
one
district impo so what you say at least mu nyina ne ye kofi obia ye kofi o district ba kum na nka mu nyina ba den bo beko na edu sabria eno na the underlying point is leadership. Na men ya sane kasembi last 2-3 weeks any bahan oka sa police aso yesem na oka ya na manso so me din ana me yesem ekwa akoya me yankasa me personal investigation anyway enkomo ya ye kai sisi ano it borders on security, and when we are talking about security no Ghana Police Service per our constitution no omo ana police aso na eden e hye wonsa. And as a security in some assurance, you go here chapter 15 of our constitution. A kasa about the Ghana Police Service, and you must swear at the one so. Now, your police service, and it's in some Kosia. This is the welcome is about operations. And him, you will come and you will cook for about power. Post penny be you Tetanyono as deputy IGP in charge of operation. But what? You know, one appointment nearby. Now, yes, deputy IGP in charge of operations. Anyway, any no cause our position a white elephant.
Ona woka.
Missing yamen America, both it in would you make a anyway, unim danger. Asama me can't minimize over you. You are at no position, demand a deputy IGP in charge of operation and a white elephant. There's no clear money who compose as we see. When it comes to operation, one of the experience and expert in operations we have at the Ghana Police Service, you were at the no. It's not Ghana for him says appointment now. Yeah, the man no. It's because of his expertise and experience in operations in this idea no. Leading to election no. Security issues a baby banning no and ordinary expertise in beboa. But many will say, you are damn party running one man show. It is all compose as you are at the no.
Kwasare na yetena bontina
enu ntina mani age ameka che osemo ye central folk asem ya medima we makoye investigation muso mfa mo central for munko police aso munko busabusam sa kwasi mensa asem ameka na no pay say one of the experienced operation officer in terms of police no onya adwuma ni police na wa chaleva no akwasi mensa twa na so ka no correct so ko ba woni me pay adwuma because that's akwasi mensa asem ya na wonka ya kamikodi na chinyeza na no correct
kwasi to jiri say police council any IGP ono wona adwuma oye tetenyonu wona adwuma e mana oye
yes
ujiri say enye pressure na ye to papa because adwuma bia na police ya also de beto abonten say ene me kwa ha
na matra wo say esa adwuma wo so mo ye ho
fa ya wo de na okotie wo bia no
ya kum me no isi me catch you say
kwasi enye police ni bia na enye nde no kasa
dabi me say minu asanita no e kan ye no man kasa dadi na me te ya no release that topic no because I wanted to go and verify and I went there. Me so de ko
onu ne ko kasa
me se papa no kwa me nya hu me hwehwe no
na hu ne e de na
because the various unit and you tell me person mo nko no and you can even call him because at this point we are talking about operations adena AC wo bokono we need people with experience and expertise in security operations no matter me aboane aso saade we ya no enkofo na o betumi aye adwuma ne te say you are no they have been relegated to the background. How do we deal with this issue? It's my second point. When only your first point
you we na yenhwe un say de wo kan won
yes
bokon so frɛ expert na no mukasa um say chieftaincy issue and then na ahemfo mentime ho ase e pese chichire de police konsa
me da say the moment say ya ahemfo say ye civil society group say ye NGO so say ye omamufu and to kwesi not the life of the people are being lost no we need the commander in chief intervention a security issue so man phone su wupe say momo chiwasho internal conflict na ma the citizens wupe the commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces no aye na social contract no he must intervene and you call in terms of security at the end of Musua. Article 83 clause 1 of the Constitution. The national security architecture no and the president and the vice and the dano.
Kwesimi bo we dey edi nkompacho ama mu bu.
Oh, no many problem. Yanko.
Yen hwe ni say you. Boko issue na nya se bia Ghana han tawanta wasi e bia kinkin o baby.
Yes.
Eno na bia be hwe se soldier ni police be kwa but ade we o ma na aba na ekọ. O ma na aba na ekọ. Se dem si bisa wo no. I say ye hia mpanifo bia ombeboa na nkonwasie bi beba danse de ye ka se nipa wu fine enye saa obi akobo bitu enye saa ba wo kwa ase na akwa yese anyensem no twa saa no me betwa are ne yenhwe ho no
Jacob anyway entina me say am awesome because asem no baby am de ko no e watwa e na ade ba be si menimo
intimate o
penifo na sabre ye hia se omo be intervene o kan o say ya hemfo sam e na samre escalate ama your friend is saying enipa ewu epanisa the commander in chief and penifona ogano who is the biggest man in the country is the president. The number 1 man in the country is the president and the vice. And to one case empuna heading epunu at this point you know constitution no so man kwan say article 83 National Security Council and send some befa conflict bia be free bia say ahemfo say free no say bana say ejinsemu National Security the Ghana Police Service and Yura Baumia and the chairman of the National Police Service and have so Yura Baumia no so ono so every northern side and think at least be no leadership and ye here wa ha some penifo ya omo na do man no e de omo na besi form yenko afanu koshia afan afa baako uni omo ni nkomo koshia afa baako uni omo ni nkomo ohu omo asem wi a fafanu ni mienu nyina e betena se na conflict resolution mechanism and no leadership and the professional yeah they ato semenia ya nyane akwadare who say one of the security experts catch say ade na ekoso no politically motivated
I know they won't be 100% because politicians
when you engage most of the security experts they will point out that if it is politically motivated we need the political head and no more sorry from my and Kufuado and to me and sorry intervene that is the lack of leadership in this whole security issue and that's a problem
Omampani Kufuado
Monsieur Mampani da me meka wonim za o me de Omampani Kufuado Dr. Baumia omo na adu yehamo
Fari be me enko
Asbe break di kama fa kwenye so na menchia wahefo menchia efefo so jama beto me bra panyi bra na ya me friend of fire
okay
ja odi ka tenase be bom kura be bonin kura sa no akana I believe say
body e bonu kwato
say also there be omayemu on so no hu bibisa o de ba bonten and no na me no mo platform back so a lot of police issues here me no person called jumping into it or then some no hu be fa just to blame you see and the I have for be there dance say enkoma ye di sabi enipa nkwa na free mo na sabi nipa so nkwa de ye ni keto wo eni kese wo and I said you can put monetary value on the life of him. It's nipa nkwa de say do na edi hu nkoma we should be a bit sensitive. The best kakra.
Intimate.
Mama na nkwa te sebi yo akoba ne se yen kananka enkoye ebinim enso ebinim bufuo na ebinim so sorry so there be let's also rise up against this particular group of people and mo ankomodie no tedi kan for konya so so na me di kan share konya free ho no enche me party leader Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia me channel from Kono Powe is our bojuma or yen campaign so so na me parliamentary candidate for Wenchi parliamentary Wenchi constituency boafo Kwejo Frimpong Shakes me channel from Kono San Pe hey me nda ebe ya ne bono youth events youth wing of the MPP omo work just all Wenchi
okay
me dey konye so etun safro bibiara se me nda omo meka ho Wenchi na yen nantintin apomu na nkomo ye di anope nkomo bia menim se nkomo dada eba na ekọ na yakọ ha adwen kakra ne se aka 40 less than 40 days right to elections
yeah
na o he
and 29
and 40 49 39, right?
29.
That's what I know.
Chaka 2 days now,
very good. Now,
the back 7 only 39. That's
Chaka,
right.
less than 2 months to elections. And you know, I did be a say bar. Now, I'm shakra then, because you nim she crano offer the sub region I home ya. Yehudi is work a very Burkina Faso.
Yeah.
Yehudi is Burkina Pa, because me Boko Pa ye. Makoko pain minim sana ho environment in it here. And to be say ya sha se na eboba e di hu kakra e den eba because aba ye kotuei na nipa bonifu obi kra no sebio wonya what be say so take advantage of the space no now so there be boni bi
adib kana no pay say amam for ton tu ni ade o say area which ono enye interest na ekun na ekos na mum so be nya kwan de
that is the point.
Yeah.
Enti yedin common na na yase bebre say yen pe kwan bi so in as much as say we are political actors you know we should be guided a bit in this discussion so na so guided na bi ne say maka we pen the last time I saw come by we fidi ya so me kan ha oh the ekoso boko no a very long period age old conflict a from na basoro ekosa na eba
but with efforts it can be solved.
There have been efforts. A lot of them are buying
enough.
Very good. And you know, I believe so. What we've gotten to know, we need to make this appeal to Union more Bokuse. I think that it's time we all have to take some compromise in our stance. Because sebi senipa mienu obiano ejina se o media ne white o de ne blacker. Say I compromise a very how do I even put it? Common grounds to make decisions. It's mess baby I kika kono nipa maku 20 and I'm kind of sebi you can put monetary value on that. Sebi now he utie commentary na so far about one thing if a won ho as at midnight na nipa edu ko bi mu fi ho hia sebi nya sebi accidentally and na yeti tutu na akoka obi da bi sebi obi utie etrimpo na bi abo atena se a plan a execute oh and the man yehu kese pa the man yehu kese pa no eti bi na no pe kakra metima kan say yesre ni anmo boko say yesre mo unima interestingly wo ko boko a eye ohwe ntoko ekosui omusan ebusuakuo aware enti we aware we ni aba we enti ofasiefo bebre na wo mu a wo be kono na moja mienu nyina bi eden ewo mumu enti enti na hwe ebusua ya hwe the development of our area na say maybe ano aban budget obe running yearly basis bi ano sika ekoboko not for developmental projects na ekoboko to deal with conflict me gidi say emaboko ankasa sebi enye dimboni bi it be seminianum sebi we cannot fight over a piece of land yes how many dimboni say peboko ye pa I think that it's time we need to understand say the development of Bokono depends on how we are willing to compromise our stance on this. If it's a matter of ahinsemi, me person call the details of it because it's very sensitive. Sebi, uko ka obi dia obi na ka etse nyamesoma na uko obi nim ka so nyamesoma we sebi enya papa e sensitive so what touch on the sensitive issues we to know obe respond. I don't want to go into the details of what is causing it, but what is important this morning is you best say you anom be me dey pay me dey acho papa na e ma almost say baby a ye kono eni ye nyan dodo e akoboni too much. It ties see oh na ba aku ewu mienu ewu enya ade nkomopa na mom when we start counting in 20s heading towards elections there na eni enyan tibe me da chop na mo almost say let's compromise our stance. We can only have unity and peace when we compromise. If we are seeing obi a on kro ho na mom no compromise ya e na kwan bi so no munya da munya mo ntiase na mutimi tena bom na motoa sa abusuakuo na ma join aware enti e na ofa asefo bi makodi ba bibi. I believe say the MP for the area they be okasa asem ofidie bia so say ono as MP for Bokono kra no ne ofanom e wo the other side e na ne maame no the other side, so they are all one people. Timi da at the day no way me dey sre the security will do their part na mom no bibi say no ho no kra ni nipa ekodi boni menyi so omo ye strangers on back community and run they know them. It I think another aspect and say they should give all the necessary information to the security agencies. Na yentiminchi omo because say obi di boni say na wa ankyera me ya anche no nipa no otirimu kan bi so community no cry den F4 the mayor no so etimre bia no obi so baby though I will not be exposed. It I think that it's time we have to start calling out some of these people omo behind near ekosui. And lastly media meka asasem way say e be kan say politicians and businessmen say bi etuo na omototo no ho no omo manufacture no boko ho
okay
obi ene totuo ne den edeko say nipa no totuo ko boko not oti nkran on be almost 20 years on ko boko krada so oti nkran ne interesting ti oti kumas ne interesting ti oti techima ne interesting ti e ya no otodeko ye be sere if we want peace in boko e was interest bi a oboko bia no yetimi nya ye ho ntia se oti nkran na wutotuo ko na se kuma bia oboko wi a ukodu boko ha na akodi ni so
bia ni ho
obi ani ho eti be sere let's compromise me the meka bi ono no se mumma ye nyina ye compromise your stance in boko enu that unity e pen boko ebeba
ba kwa okan ya na dangerous but ya na empese beji atum ni se de okan se perpetrators ni achi obi na punishment ba be but the be security for no so the police ni soldier for obi nso suro so be kwa akire because one hwe no akire wie ye no the next time no I think
that one is more of like a security architecture. We should have a system here. Witnesses a bit more protection kakra. Sebi maybe more information because one interesting issue about security is police ni no oye na juma no sebi onim de ekoso community BMO. So interesting police is your friend because or expect to say obeman information e be boa ama na nyuma de wodi. It I think say it is important say be say call no to our security agencies say Nsroma baby and ye nyini kono. We need to have a system and also other jurisdictions are more witness protection systems or what information ba ye bon ho ban we witness kwara could do courts e could dey dance say so we so oboni pani tu a we are ye more protection and nipa no ko hu bi hu just to save you from harm be about also in future. Okay. It are things that is important when we're heading towards as a minor. The security agents, architects, and all my no. You let me able improve upon it. Na your system be a who come information. Send a yes, your information. Ray, what the qua also not be you not be exposed to Zani Pabonifu, not once I do Bonifu for it. It's a message you. Compromise. I believe that that's one way a bit not solving the issues in Boko. Compromise our stance and the security forces more with the necessary information we here in arresting some of these people are sebi anajo omudi to bekum nipa no masia ko she enwure mu akodi mu akosie. They are not strangers, we know them in Boko and the people of Boko knows these individuals. I think it is time they give out them their names to be arrested. Now I discourage others from also going that same tangent. Medasi very
Fad Osman Medasi Kwazi. Yeah, quite next topic.
Just 1 minute.
1 minute.
Come on, you have a way. Nanado, you know, some 1 minute.
Yana did I cast a him the wa, your monte. I say my equa, ye pen puma sibiro. And him, you see, and command the way is he canon. Let me make it. It's very important. Yeah, you didn't come on and tell us. Sorry, the critical solution. You have no idea the operations we do. Sometimes don't be saying with all the respect. If people who have been entrusted with responsibility, young, who you are more responsible. Sadly, we are many koma yakawano. Every solution and people so sorry no mudina seminemu. No money affair, no kwatna simni komo. Near solve you who be a how. Near solve the yakawana as I don't go that. Let the people act.
What company?
One in charge or make this will be control illegal. If we don't hold the people responsible and then come on, say a bad dog on what's your government of the day, the security agencies also most original year, not the echoes on Yenuanoma at Oriental Tomo. Then say with that situation, Yenuanoma, Yunkumono, Yamasum, Emra Honor. That is the point.
Speaker,
yes.
Bagwin strikes back at Supreme Court.
Yes.
Speaker say Article 117118 no. Man sama Supreme Court in the by no so many inti Supreme Court no corner omre biem. Die ye. We dey nyen to kwana esi dey but in a way no I say Parliament for isika semu to government business ni kwan faso yidi isika ni ade na say de ye ema eye ababe twen asanse yem find common grounds bi ana ye mamra ne nkasa tu maybe I feel say I had the Mrana Babijina. Because Supreme Court I shall say free Haruna Idrisu on the floor of Parliament minority. Then this is the majority there. Okay. Who call Parliament a Kobe by Speaker Bekasai Sepe Article 97 G and H, you know, STT clear or NT sa seat na yene afenoma can call court by say almost stay speaker and so boy actually say and she share kro mo de sam on buy kra no enye papa nti Supreme Court nkomra biom ye say ade na parliament ni kwa kakra na nka ende as ye twetwe no dodo
yo any me da say
over the next 10 minutes. 9:34. 9:44. Measurement time. Come on, so me know na twetwe.
Yeah, betwetwe.
Me da se.
Baby a ye do no democracy no ye no.
Yeah.
Na e wo se de me meka no twene animu da wa. Me ye mo nchen da.
Nche bo animu meeting.
Me bo animu. MPP as a political party and the government of the day are very dishonest to our democracy and the people of Ghana.
Adenti.
MPP for no any of minor in dino correct. Yenti America say say Ghana for. Baby the ama yedu baby yedu ni nyina say in 2020 MPP as a political party you see provision in the constitution article 97 clause 1 Emma Speaker of Parliament ejina so ka say for me na MP no ye MPP ni we free MPP and why then wako independent enti ni seat no we lose ni seat in Parliament Speaker and declare vacant MPP for jina wo mo constitution so article 9 clause 1 of their constitution and wo invoke is article 97 of the constitution omo yusu samra no Ghana for samra ni koyie ma MPP for enti omo ne jeye the speaker Michael Kwe eyama MPP for no omo huni say yeah because what the mra na ayedwuma
ese mo so mo ye din ma kan hwe
meba and the same mra na adwuma ma MPP for 2020 omo ne jim ho no and this for you so the same mra ne and MPP for say David da samra na omu yusu ni 2020 ebua mo no ndc fo ba be yusu samra no ekwatia MPP fo ni nti omu si dabi samra na enye no kore na ndie ne speaker makokoi eye mistake the dishonesty here ne say MPP fo na omu gina omu constitution so ejina 1992 constitution so etwe okata ade command speaker no omu de omu nka so omu ye mistake omu si speaker ene ye mistake. That is the dishonesty no kura MPP form peka e wo krom ha ene nya atwomo a ahyomo edie na okoto de ne bodwe nya nkyere ye fa nkonti pamra emra wo yusu no 2020 eya ekoyie ma o na ekoyie ma o no de na ye ene ye yusu the same emra article 97 a kire se wo ye MP na wo parliament when this dimu na se o ka se wo nko when this dimu biem ko MPP a wo lusu seat we are independent. That's what say we go independent. We go MPP and I say NDC dimo. Well, you sue seat. Some run MPP for you soon in 2020. The same umra and a neck. You use for Parliament against or more encore for more judge or moon now MPP dimo beam. And then the MPP for money or musi debida. And I'm saying Marani Quatium. And then I'm my yende. You do baby. Dear Omu you soon in 2020. I know you soon. And go money. Say yam rano dia. And Kamini anyway, and Kenya affair na higher banter between Supreme Court and a Parliament. And yet because the MPP as a political party, no, or a dishonorable party, our mom person and democracy in the demo. Now your mom rano, yan chiachiano, or moon one new interpretation of the constitution. Article 97 clause 1, G and H, no, but for custom, explicit, and unambiguous, and clear, and Latin, the actual brofono. Or say, a member of Parliament shall vacate his seat in Parliament if he leaves the party of which he was a member at the time of his election to Parliament to join another party or seeks to remain in Parliament as an independent member, or if he was elected a member of Parliament as an independent candidate and joins a political party. Kana for emra we enye Swahili ni atro. Emra we enye Latin ni atro no. Kwasi broni brofo a watro ya me maame na na afi ene na na akom any more of blessed memory over careful su. Edi mi course kwa mi course ya ye no. Sa bia. Sa mra we na MPP for you soon 2020 eboa wo mo. Ene the same mra ye use MPP for nya atwom. Enti se ye du be ye du ya. Ye MPP for na ye. Speaker some workers say your friend is saying Supreme Court asem no they cannot no. Wa court mra no. Article 117 or say civil or criminal process coming from any court or placed out of parliament shall not be served on or executed in relation to the speaker or a member of the clerk to parliament while he is on his way to attending at or returning from any proceedings of parliament. And the 8118 they say neither the speaker nor a member of nor the clerk to parliament shall be compelled while attending parliament to appear as a witness in any court or place out of parliament. It is somewhere where you speaker court in Ghana for or Supreme Court to say and you know so on the ma yura after your mark can say stay of execution no samra no omuye mistake and you no kwa na kasa asem no nim sa MPP for former attorney general Yewura Adekye Otu aka say Supreme Court erred in granting that indefinite ex parte injunction on the speaker. Enti they are embracing for bebrea omoni speaker any NDC for ya dey say enyina so a Supreme Court injina so a omoma sa ex parte injunction no wrong.
Akwasi Supreme Court nchiremu de omho ti se me serve no man serve wi a metumi akwa aba na nchiremu a me wo constitution de
enti ubetumi akwa aba enti na ono so speaker de akono enti mo resend mo decision no enti ubetumi akwa aba ubetumi use the appropriate way in any case mama kasa asem to echo uko article 2 of the constitution clause 1 make kasa asem a person who alleges that an enactment or anything contained in or done under the authority of that or any other enactment or any act or omission of any person is in contravention with or is in contravention of the provision of this constitution may bring an action in the Supreme Court for a declaration to that effect. You have your marking ebra or court no na assembly na esi na speaker akasa na parliament atrase enti per article 2 clause 1 of the constitution say so the court wa na chese bibi esi obi aye bibi obi etu anamon bi anamon na otu ye no ene constitution bo bra enti eda afenyo marking court no na speaker nya ntrase ye na parliament ntrase ye enti enyina so obey na afenyo marking e de court in the first place ni case no eye yamutu eye mute oni case bia oni nyina so bia enti supreme and constitution na before you go to court there should be an act, there should be an omission. Where was the act? Where was the omission? There was no omission, there was no act. And the other mark is sign and grata will go Supreme Court no. And you naturally answer na parliament de kwa kwata na say. And the bra what the was some
information or now.
It is not about information. It is not about what you perceive. And the mrana say mo na mo yes program no ha. And mrana say when you assembly and in the first the Supreme Court no go for mo kan kire ne say papa wasem no fako. The to should be no article 99 clause 1. Asem no assume say o wasem. Article 99 clause 1 is say so wasem be about vacation of seat in parliament here. Or say the High Court shall have the jurisdiction to hear and determine any question any question whether a person has been validly elected a person has been validly elected as a member of parliament, the seat of a member has become vacant. And the question be
so enye nipa no de okotu ye enye nipa no legibility na ye kan sisi ya
and also to seat vacant
o seek we no we de wanya wie
no or seat of a member has been vacant. If a question yenya declare say we seat na ye vacant no constitution say if you have any question about that a High Court now so Enyam tro yo we yan tro ne Swahili mo. Or say if you have any question.
What is Swahili kasa no?
That's a we yan tro ne Swahili mo anga beka za agwaziment ase. Kwasi broni brofu ya ne atro. And was say wo question be about say oh obi a declare say enim seat ya wo wa hey aye vacant ya. Fabra High Court. And the in jurisdictional term nankasa no avenue market edi. And the on nanka was Supreme Court trend oh avenue what semi audia be. Number 1 ade na nsi ye e na ade ba nti ehunya. Esia baby a woso ko per article 99 clause 1 High Court. Baby a obani de ntimi nyina so. Enti in all no we de mara na nyina toto abasa fa the speaker ye no e yade a e fa mra kwa so onti amra bia and the Supreme Court was in Bia. Omuntu MPP for near Fenyo Market Mofu. No more famra kwana so mo fan sadia yebe edi omochi na nya ne sadia e marana sen. And this
Bremen.
That's the brain name. Marana sen. Me sha see review the owie ya. I say article say 99 clause 1.
Yes. Which is a general court.
Me put
it to you.
Me pese sa clause no kan ye no. Me pese what can man pray? Me time na me ma just 30 seconds. With a kind of boko.
The High Court shall have jurisdiction to hear, to hear and determine any question whether a person has been validly elected as a member of Parliament or the seat of a member has become vacant.
Has become
vacant. Okay, thank you very much. Almost I'm not Kanye. High Court, Ghana, and one to me said, Okunya Otisui, so a member of Parliament. Obebusa Hon Samu said, anyway, Okunya Otisui, and Remono, Ufa, personal Kunyano. Utimi, High Court to Conos to me, no, or no question to me said, Okunya Otisono. So one of our Passoir, obeying, obey declare seat in vacant. Emran position.
But the movie no more pre me so me can come on the movie no more pre who you should different from 97.
Baby on the kind baby come don't worry. Misinformation now.
Can say enye nipa no the qualification and I say kwan your befa so etumi di asiki we de wanya wie
enim David
and our Parliament
emra no sa 99 no ho kire se a High Court nko a enim yeto ba wie a parliamentary elections say ukoto ba wie
na we to be the court
uko High Court na High Court a kire se na friend say ba ku esi asem no fi me boa High Court na ye
different from
baby tie emra na all kind of people odi bri wani so na we exposing no eno na me exposing the further legal way no mo kan no be oka I have four media that's the same element is for agenda bi no mo person mo setting and I know where this agenda is coming from. It is coming from immediately omo call Supreme Court okay John Mahama call Supreme Court to call Lusu election petition no a free Samuel no be pimo ne
that's 4 years new
deliberate attempt we're heading towards another elections
and almost set here fidie na mo wa be to man
see the sequence team tie me Supreme Court asem see the sequence of event over the years SCCA
okay
John Mahama call Supreme Court ebubo no the commentary on Mafa Supreme Court na ho e free obe pimo ne NDC ni be send be a commentary on Mafa Supreme Court be sabi so obu Supreme Court na ni mutia ogu ni hu fin why this all arguments are very interesting. Speaker of Parliament the letter abase one what kind of letter now or two angles of the letter baako or the Supreme Court any who to me bia say or no take this na Supreme Court there obe overturn this no kind of letter no
and they say honestly ni isa we no
on the kind of letter no make
kind of the law ni there
on the kind of letter no
intimate
and one breath of the letter no so say na cause Supreme Court e man no natural justice na cause Supreme Court etie ni the area ansa no webu asem no etie pe mi busa yewra speaker say letter now no ade call ye na e wa bonte nyina kan bi no me busa say one breath o the Supreme Court any who to me so obema overturn o decision and are ruling in Parliament and one breath who seek for natural justice. I don't get the two when I connect the two issues here, but let's discuss the impulse or the content and I'm very saying the issues are anyway in our by doing almost 2 weeks in here. What is the issues? Articles are kind of people confuse you. What are the issues? A very simple matter. Me say a very simple matter. What confuse you when you put up the question here? Man can your concept. Any. The one say Ghana you want to pay. Uti enim. The supremacy of the constitution. You need the supremacy of parliament. It is say a speaker of parliament. Number three no sebi did him too much. It did your concern. Number three no there be I mean can say way. Number three na me everyone is saying MP for Aswase. Ma everyone is saying MP for Muntaka. And the guy say yeah speaker with all due respect tyrant. I'm not these are not my words. On the guy it's your best speaker. Number three no crime so he didn't him too much. Or a lawyer, we expect him to know better when dealing with matters like this, because number one, why you're ruling if I say in parliament, NAB say on you happy with ruler why you know, wakoda in Supreme Court. A whole service a buy whole service also service no ya fa say with them. Now we emrank on service of court we are. Excess enim, me no ti hand powe. Say me the court crat abra one powe. Na me ka say jina also nyina say metimi kura to ebenwa what myself.
But what can you different from the working?
The issues with the
speaker can be different from the working.
The speaker can have on service no.
On the service no said the best serve parliamentary as against
argument in the by and said of course Supreme Court on one caveat to be said with my service parliament on only on Mondays. That's how I'm kind. That's the caveat from Supreme Court. It is a manager said may serve your
constitution natural quite be fast serving. Yeah.
Wait, but with the constitution what is the article on service? Can tell it for the poet. What's me bell enim?
New man na ye kan ho asem ni.
Me pesa.
Ye wo de diama me ne wo. Ne wo de diama parliament. Nti enka parliament diama.
Parliament dey na kan the power. Uti o he nkomo na sha ase 2 weeks ago. Speaker position. Na premier as you there was no action. Or say obi ko take any court adverse action against that person. You if you know say before you call parliament in that week you know. Na honorable Harry Idrisu Edina Tamale the campaign launch. Adekye state was you call parliament next week Tuesday. This will be the actions will be taken. It can be said maintenance TNO or see independence next week me the second wo kon TNO me near until mu no maintenance nyen hwe han. Now say before second never want me call after declaring your intention. Is that what you're telling Ghanaians this morning?
Was it against Harun Idrisu? Busane was the sit against Harun
Obi dey kasa na we right now. Say we need say obi of you. Asama we dey obi of you. Keep quiet and let's get
person pacho.
But keep quiet and let's get opinion. What's your kasa obi need you?
Person pacho. When you are tired.
What's your kind me we need your kind.
Person pacho.
We need the for
fad pacho meeting.
Issues here okay and constitution kind nyina say we need no part. They are me ye nyina say. Obi am intention on Saturday, say Tuesday. I'm going to provoke this action in Parliament. Also, only cause to go to Supreme Court to seek any injunction on this particular action because Mr. Also, only any right to go to Supreme Court. What kind man or hanya me kind kind they okay. Na untra say na we ma. Sebi o kaya. Ti ase na what remu. Enim what is happening in Parliament today is very beautiful. Because as we last week said constitution bia na democracy bia it is sebi living organ. Enyini and no there will be some of these issues about abonten ye be hu. Interestingly, utie lawyers abonten coming to a moment very interesting because we are going to see a new dimension and a new growth in our democratic dispensation here practicing no. It be a message we should be guided with some of the commentaries here. I can sit here and also make some negative comment about speaker just to score political points. But for the good of the democracy here practice here and for the contribution of the new patriotic party to the growth of this fourth republic democracy here practicing no. Obi no be patriotic fiduciary on the way. Our MPP sebi ye nya atwom bi de beduru ha. 2012 enim. Maybe means some baby here on this particular note and the contribution of the new patriotic party to the growth of our democracy in this fourth republic. Meaning that have be dance here. 2012 enim. We didn't say presidential very saying election petition on my muda. Prior to 2012, President Akufo-Addo had an idea and they sir presidents no. So what is so difficult? Say Speaker of Parliament. Ya serve a court action. Last week o 72 in Parliament. So we receive this decision from the Supreme Court. What is so difficult? Some of our lawyers are challenging in court. Now, if you are something in me did say a more democracy. No, what is important for Speaker of Parliament? So, say or the lawyers for Parliament. I could challenge the decision of the Supreme Court. That is the most important thing. But encourage Nasebio, you create some friend is saying some narrative be now you NDC for better so NMPP for na Supreme Court you antagonize Supreme Court no now otnebi you control baby na so be antino asia so you Supreme Court no before you call elections now you it we are not going to Supreme Court, we are marching on the street. This is the agenda of the NDC. Let's separate your political interest from constitutional issues.
Indeed, the NDC can any constitution
Mahama,
never. Clause 1.
Wait, Harry Drusu after the Supreme Court ruling. Wait, Harry Drusu. What is more kai?
Maintain by my kind constitution in the
Harry Drusu. Supreme Court ruling no. Harry Drusu just said Supreme Court ruling no effective. And the Speaker of Parliament cannot overturn it until somebody come back to court. Akwaku siki and if actions against that decision now, Supreme Court take here, you know. It's an open way. Unya letter. Harry Drusu said we NPP new. So also a lawyer ni. It's Harry Drusu. What's your friend saying? What's the name of this NDC lawyer? Doctor. What's the name? One of the senior lawyers in Parliament. Oh, I've forgotten the name.
Okay.
Of the northern part of Ghana. Minnesota to candidate chairman. Also, Doctor. Lawyer.
To the
very expressive. There be none. I'm a kind of also my statement be after Supreme Court. A man ruling no. Also statement to make is Supreme Court ruling no. Superior over the parliamentary ruling of Mickey, you know. So this morning, some better hand upon we. Now say all lawyers are said you minimum detain war. Estimated to Supreme Court ruling no. Supreme over the decision of the Parliament. That's why people try to make constitutional articles. I said, "You won't here to confuse your viewers and confuse yourself." They make us a Ghana for now. We said, "Within a second, they make us a Ghana for now." Very simple. And this for agenda, and they say, "Let's antagonize the Supreme Court. Let's create a very negative picture about the Supreme Court." So, maybe you're talking about 2024. That's how I'm calling my You better catch a Ghana for Supreme Court. Then you need that. And you see, yeah, walking on the street. Now, they pay say,
"That's only turn up, Bram."
I didn't matter say. O say Harry na Drusu abeka bibi. On say Emrano ebi nim chen bi. Enu nti na ye kokota obi difo. No be edibem. Na anim I'm so happy and I feel that the ACC will judiciary and the parliament no man yeah amamu semuno very interesting. Now, one of my idea so interesting to me regards Speaker and the letter no the heading of the letter.
Yeah. What's it then?
Meet you. A short one anyway. The heading of the letter. Rebecca says, but yes, sir. Was it dear register? ROE, that is their terms. Read to invoke the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court, pursuant to Articles 2, Clause 1. 12 clause 1 and 2, 17 clause 1, 21 clause 1, B, E, 35 clause 1, and 5, 55, 97 clause 1, G, 130, A, 296, A, and B of the 1992 Constitution and Rules 45 of the Supreme Court Rules 1996 into bracket CI 16. I am
meet you.
By the time her ladyship, I met Okunu, or bear work is a simultaneous equation with every. Now I'm said I'm a two abanary.
But Ebeboa say, Ebeboa parliamentary.
Ebeboa, you see, I mean,
me oh meet you just
yes, Ebeboa. Sure. If her ladyship wants to tell the whole of Ghana, say, she was not aware, say service now, and as a sermons now, the command speaker. No. The speaker had immunity. Let's just say, I don't know the level of her incompetence, the way I been describing her. My partner say a whole chief justice. Say now onim say all serve speaker, and as all command sermons, no speaker will immunity be. As per this letter responser, Speaker, they are commanding one. Now, there was something wrong somewhere in terms of competence.
But sir, you should serve and so on. And you see, and serve on a cry. share ne down.
Yes.
Nti e bia make me hold the brief for Chief Justice because e bia nipa na de ne share ne nsa na o yem from so dem when speaker Chief Justice no wo.
Any nipa na de call no yem from so ono de asoma no.
Ni asoma na branda.
Ono de asoma no. Na was say speaker patch say me wo immunity. Nti wuntumi metwe me abo so said ye wo pese wo kire wo sermons na wo dia.
Immunity ni man na bromra so.
There be o. But say no sanka speaker with immunity, president with immunity. In fact, the president with immunity. And come say by this time Ghana for sala ye twa nim pre.
O wadenti.
Abam go fun way.
Just say adwenche.
No, anya you see they have immunity. Say nipa no. There be o. I didn't. What they may try say please. I was quiet. I was quiet. You are witnessing a memo from a being seeder
to you.
To the populace of Ghana,
to you,
including FAD, our MPP.
But
I did not ask you to come and talk.
That's making reckless statements
as a member of the MPP. Okay, so you, so FAD,
that young man who had access to education, narrative.
You see, so you are telling you what reckless immunity.
Yeah.
As an can you immunity, I can another dance for do be fair so I can be better.
The immunity no baby be and you.
No more no dear different 10 years and Sunday bet me I can see the whole
Parliament the you saying.
Parliament, I don't know the speakers on, but that's
a question of power, rule of law. No, maybe
boss about
your time into the Baminia.
With the Chief Justice, with the sermons, Akoma speaker. This letter speaker actual, but international from the beginning say, Emrano, a bin in chamber, Tino be cocked to DB, so do phone. I want to believe, say. The speaker is more versed in the law than your friend is saying, her ladyship, the chief justice. I mean, and you will want to say your two or memoha. No Supreme Court, the whole Supreme Court, I really say, BB to say your friend said, birth certificate can never be used as a primary source of document for your friend say, Ukoye Nkrata Sembia. Can you believe that? And it has been upheld. Say ampa o birth certificate untumi mfa nkoye nneoma bi mu Ghana ha ma dwen ho up to date me I mean kan law da me ye hweda me dwen ho amenti ase say Supreme Court ruling say birth certificate and yentumi mfa enye primary source of document
e be some anomalies be are creating
there is nothing like anomaly in birth certificate. There was nothing
the I be to me cause we have David Tuomo there so no
oh say ebi am fan say ayera wakoye fufuro anase putupuru bi wo mu hia na say wokoye a wo betumi aswe affidavit ato anase ebi a ye wo so na kire yakọ find out says date na ebi an ye correct if you want to correct wo betumi aye na wo de aswe affidavit aso now
and main issue na
with the issue regards say seat had been declared vacant.
Yeah,
the speaker declares the seat vacant based on precedent. The SIDA and the speaker in general. So, indeed, MPP for constitution, and they use the word automatic. Say the moment I can say, "Oko independent," you are out of the party. You don't belong to them anymore. And the 1992 constitution, so no, Article 97 clause 1 G and H, and also can similar thing. Osha NPP or more constitution or more drawn, they drew inference from the 1992 constitution. And more use. Ama more kasa mo MP da. And yes, MP no their seat had been just declared vacant. They have filed to go either independent or to join Party A. And in the case of former MP, no, the MPP is the one that filed for him. Yes. So in effect, they had already taken them.
Status a change.
Sorry.
We change baby.
Yes.
From independent.
From independent, you have joined a party, and you see the MPP was very much aware of the consequences. And cancer switch and but they were waiting to the end of election. Said they made the bar na say December one. There is just a short period because the 6 months back and can be a say by election. You understand?
Court be a court never say by election.
No, by election clear. Say within say if there's a period of about 6 months to election there and can be a bit to me.
But say close.
Close there then. Until they knew all these things. No, share the pushy control. Ending within the election period. So there will be no by election. A be microphone can we? In fact, that is what I perceive for them. And you see, yes, that is what I perceive because they know. You see, don't underestimate the MPP, the lawyers. They are brainy, but they will use everything and turn the law upside down. And for me, as a historian, I'm not surprised about what is happening because from their tradition, that is how it is. They snitch on their own people. They snitch on their own country.
When you sure say
please, when you are talking, I was quiet. Please. The other who can are you insinuating that someone who can I was just there.
It's
not. It is your modus operandi. I'm telling you. As a historian, no. History has it.
See this. What is
it is documented.
The way your current
The UP, is it not the same?
Propaganda is saying the propaganda is
CBD you see, I am saying, sir, the argument of the MPP regards the fact that seat, has been declared vacant and it cannot be declared vacant. It is a non-starter. The NDC has become majority and they have become minority per their own yardstick and their measurement. And the laws and our constitution and their own constitution also attest to the fact. What is
ekwa na aba tie se yetena woni edi nkoma oman ni mpunto ni yehwe nanso akwakoye mrasem nti mrasem no de eja yetwetwea na eja aba besi bebia bia ebe mpaabo ane se nanu meka wo program yi se ye mpaabo ne se ebe ya desuade ada ho man okene bi yakọ yanim no Ghana enye duru ba bi se pe ye hu se si kọ na sanse wo ka ntwaye na yetumi aba bewie ewura saneta no ma menhye we asemfiri ho de edi ewie. It's about a year Electoral Commission any nhihye ne ade bi ode ba ebisi Electoral Commission bema areas no so wantumi wa modin bose ensem bi asisi ne ade nti ballot papers or print akoma bi ne ade no changes ne ade ebebem ye hwe IPAC issues eba and the Electoral Commission ade ebe na one come open bi anka by this time areas needing the ho old figures no ho new figures no ho nanka etumi akoyanim meet you the next 5 minutes.
The Electoral Commission, since the woman was appointed, as I sit here as Yawa Sanitano, I have not seen anything good about them.
Wona hunisa
me hunisa, and I believe that the majority of the people are political actors now. They believe in what I
supervisor about me we yenya winner.
Yeah,
2020 so no hwe so na nya win.
2020 about to say MPP lusuye.
One ka kire.
They lost it.
What to you and I say to Ghanaians.
They lost it. Presidential, parliamentary. They lost it.
My court really the okase and I say.
I don't think I have the right to sit here and say they lost it.
Why no.
They lost it.
Nah,
they know they lost it. Oh, they see they be on the African continent. Now, America. America. You see, MPP is very much aware. They lost the 2020 election. Both parliamentary and presidential.
And the UTV.
They besides say
There be a mutia.
We are some now. You have the right to comment about
some now. We are saying now some we are now can be full for there. Say a quarter you. Say Makase Omo. They lost it.
There
be any UTV.
I didn't.
No, sir. What more can also on
MPP lose both presidential and parliamentary.
Me that's why UTV can be okay.
Now, as some of the attorneys say, Electoral Commission has never been competent since the woman was appointed.
It's a woman who a new woman already can.
enya ono no di kan nti yasik ndi
baby oba behwe so bi anye onye adwuma yi
men ka so baby oba behwe so bi anye adwuma so far am say in my opinion I will say Charlotte Osei was far better.
What dream?
Yes, time or can say we saw it, we loved it, we took the no you bonechi.
So na adwuma money free in South.
Procurement breaches allegedly when money fees. NPP promised that when they come they will remove her, and they did it. Why did they say so? Because they felt say she was working for the opposition NDC, and I said the incumbent at the time. But I'm saying say J. Mensa and Boss Mosari and Co. They have never been competent. Every single exercise conducted since they were appointed, they have been shortfalls.
Such as figures or projects are wrong. Such as announcing 6 figures for election 2020. Such as limited registration. Now one can say website update normal to go wrong. Such as said, mom allow. Now somebody has gone into your central system to transfer such as the current situation. You think they didn't know? They were very much aware. And they will never utter. No, it is the NDC who went into their system and said, ABC, the transfers be more any legal. The Electoral Commission denied it. Later on, time omo can say BVD machines be more either. When the opposition brought it out, omo can say there was nothing like that. Maybe a laptop be. Even that they did not accept it. Later on, can say a laptop. Later, na chombe admit say so and so na yakoye auction. Okay. First
of all, the names of those police stations should have come.
Yeah, my
right. And no my. Apart from that, why is it that the names are not coming? And when issues were raised, regards say
names.
I'm surprised.
Online,
okay, right. What I'm trying to say, once Nkofo raises issues about this, not what taking entrenched position. Anything that the opposition came out to say, later on you admitted, say, I'm part of the
do a move from so or yes, I
mean, what makes
20 polling stations?
What will make us believe, say, we have only 20 that has problems? So, I want to believe, say, there is the possibility.
Say, 20,
probably, I'm not saying say be
about 20
20.
Yeah.
How many days to election? 39 days.
So one month me are correct. Until one notify public and say we na me.
What can I say? The opposition were telling the Electoral Commission say, yeah, publish so and so. In fact, it was the opposition that were directing the Electoral Commission what to do, because it appeared that they didn't know their job.
And your pressure no normal.
They were not giving them pressure because they are conducting elections. Remember, J. Mensa herself, when she was heading IEA, she was writing epistles to Charlotte Osei about electioneering processes. It is about do the right thing, because normal course for this particular electoral commissioner, Eminent Crawford. Meaning, I don't have hope in them.
Medasi, Kwazi. The next 6 minutes.
And come on, you do wahano. You put clarity to some things because I'm on for sure. Mene kasano. Assembly amike biya mikutumra. Because come on, you didn't famra. When you young to me and go to one door.
Then go find him next topic. So that's why we question. Just 6 minutes now, man. Work as we are there.
6 minutes. What am I 6 minutes?
Me too.
One go to one door to buttress the point. The America on Tiasia no. And what down the diagram. Actually, you told me you know a law about Article 2:1. I don't speak as go to you know. I want to now my file. Article 2:1. Me try say you are after no marking. Oh, you're mistake. There be or the call you know. It's all cause your friend is say Haruna Idrisu could not baby. I didn't think I'll suit no the court no. One friend tell Haruna Idrisu. Sabre no they corner parliament akabibi. Na speaker akabibi. It's ya didn't I was saying Haruna akabibi no. Who dey kwako asam kokota. Nipa wakasa no kafa asam kotia no. Na parliament or they no call you know. And I make just pay Article 2:1 of our constitution. It was a mistake. Yeah, just be and so here. Constitution, yeah, that we are. Article 110, Article 110 of the Constitution. And I'm a parliament to me. So, Omunyo, Monshi Shaya, Omunbe will leave parliament. order 18 of the standing orders of parliament and then the must speaker point say article 97 say position beto obi elusi seat pe declare and on Michael Kwe Jina Swa or Eden or declare 2020 and then you have from 1 tears and I may refer to article 95 plus 1 now what you may interpret it and honestly say when it is a speaker Jina order 18 of the standing orders of parliament no you invoke article 97 now will be 1 tears here or high court no koko for us and call. That is what the mass says. And Marano saying as some yaka and you go to remove cancer, or Casa Nimmerabia, I want to see some Nayaka say. At the end, our Hamote, over Casa, go to Mura, mattress was a man cannot give for at least was a Malcan, who did us so. Well, yes, Nahamonia Danko that I didn't nothing running away in this room because my son and trouble Latin into a healing. Eti gale ni bia ti ade we ase enura mrana boaw wani agye ho ene mrana kwatia no wo ti da bi yankosesa no yensesa ne nde NDC is the majority caucus in parliament from now to say next parliament before me no NDC holds the majority in parliament eno no mo pa mo koye yi enu bia se amoye ya mo sesa for party foot soldiers e di o mo ko gu parliament no sa party for na wie ye no mo ni agu almost your party for money back, if you are not seeing, you be do hano, Bibianco, more Modi Abahan, free parliament, ya, let us move and mass. Just some party pen for no, or Munina Subia, so Comunina Swa, and Communina parliament. If you got a near Shamu and Pipini, minimum penny for the new now your mum ran and on that's almost sana, the end class that. And moments Sassamara because yes, our constitution we know, or Mujanida constitution. Yeah, my electoral commission here. Anyway, tell the enemy as an eternal canon. And this is necessary to pay cinema electoral commission. From day 1,
20 polling stations, and this is easy flag.
Say issues are yet come once some beyond the Abacabia, oh, and Yanokra, and the Abachan electoral commission about yet. And say yes, audit. The electoral commission Mamidi Mensa is living a dual life or living life in you know. A brand new I boss or no. Now I boss no or Cassette the then electoral commissioner. Yama me you say Omunya be a friend for an audit of a voter register. He led a team, a civil society group, and Omu draw let the 10 said because of intuition where voter register in the audit. And then my Baba electoral commissioner were running empty and Sanyama we are why ya dear Baba 20 years. They were all part of the composition of the issues I raising here. Empty is a vindication to the NDC. And then baby was and coach ya no camera media for more call you Bibianim and Bibianima Banesana Mamma electoral commission say were corrected and Yama. Some letter commission send a BBN ho, and now a banisana mamma letter commission say problems are now one. What correct? Why identify this police station? Why identify way and why you will? Not just at the end, this is 4 issues now you raise the end in Yanano, and the mamma never confirm is on your money. And ready here about ballot printing. And some of the institutions are or more months. And not Yamami and Ababon is one of the stations or more free. They are all part of the issue we have been raising. And chronologically,
say changes be about more
what was the due diligence? Ma many years and Yama contract. Because you have to do due diligence. Also, your due diligence. No, Shishamu and nowadays contract no many party no here. I dear to you see there be your contract. No, that's a man electoral commission. No, oh my, you're confused no matter what Ghana for. Yeah, no, the person Ghana frontiers say NDC as a political party. A 24-hour watch on the electoral commission. Adebia Muyebia, maybe who expose them. We have our backup plans. I know the Anna Mukama to me. Yenim say Ghana ni bia akuma swadi ene say abani ye kwa kotwama yera domama ba mum protect it. Me mama I wish you say protection of your vote we are going to protect it. Electoral commission omo fa nsu ase omo mra ne mama watato ne e bampi. Omo fa jamo mra na ye den ya tremu kata omo kwa heaven omo mra na ye Yesu ti woni ye di gobe be bi electoral commission be fa bia so omo be konadi asesa nyama mesi ye so mu eti Ghana ni kawakuma to yem munya DJ ewa NDC mu abane December 7 to amom ye nkwa bonten obi ankoto oba you see The people we vote is powerful than any unit. And the Electoral Commission cannot tamper with the will of the people. Ghana who say, I'm an adonko. Ebusia amamwo boni ya ye wo ma me ni asane kan na me nuanom pate sikadie basa ne nipa ba ko pe $1 million champagne amamwo we ya amamu aye it is the Electoral Commission be say you be see otama so ye di ma mpacho brem you ma free ho de obeye bia emfa
father pacho mitio
quick one. The best forum to address the ongoing vacant seat in Parliament is the Supreme Court. Haruna Idrisu 6 days ago. Anyone me kan yo anim me say ke susubio Haruna Idrisu na ko share san komo we nyina ase. Haruna Idrisu a lawyer or say an experienced member of Parliament. Me know to say onye lawyer onko law school da na mmom no ono kan article 99 ono say anopa we etiefo onye nintum yate etiefo me de ma metena ha say ma misquote articles na misinterpreted articles. The American say Haruna Idrisu say the best forum Haruna Idrisu say the best forum to address these issues. The best forum to address this statement.
You're referencing a constitution and you are quoting an article relegating the provision.
If you attack my person,
he is relegating the constitution and you should come in. Oh yeah, the time so I don't go. But I somehow I can't see
Etiefo no power mo be di adanse ano power ya yenya NDC no tifi he said intolerant just obi o mo bi tena adwin bi Haruna Idrisu so kai dey ma me nko EC sem no so Haruna Idrisu na say Supreme Court is the best place to settle these matters mejama Haruna Idrisu say also born say me am PhD eti mejama wo say unko law school da so unti ase na yaje to me pa cho enim esema EC kan no power me bra panyin me offer me friend of Prekope they antagonize the person of the EC boss. I find it so interesting. Offer out. Mami said we no problem ma. Wo dey more fa no. No fa me pato. Una o ye statement. We antagonize ma me no NDC and Lucy elections. E hu sem bebre se bi so ka uni nyina so. E so on pe ko le fidie su uni nyina so ba kumpo. Me ka kire Ghana for no power. So oman ebebo a me best dika yem faso bo mo sabi nya atwomfo mo man mu so mo ya neutral mo ya political analyst nya atwomfo na me ko me say isi so kai ebe se isi so kai na mo yi nya atwo man mu edoso isi ama to police station ni na nie wa ma to police stations 20 police stations na we dey tell adjust that bem any very simple. Or say, or yeah, provisional voter register anyway, you know. There have been some few changes in only 20 police stations. Now, any, I mean, kind details, no. Na TF1 na F4. Who say anopo nya atom na bi no mo bo paya ne se yengu isi ho fi. Na about na to wia na anko e bi asabi ni political interest wa betre wo fidie so. Sabi kan wo fidie so isi sabi no nim na oye. Isi say, enim 20 police centers. E Ghana ha. Me kan me be more police centers ni na e mba 20. Nandom. What the first one oh, these are official documents of our bunting. We need the Oka Yedinete. Now, we are not saying it out of nothing. Nandom, South Police Station, they see and say, easy a provisional register. No, then the people South Police Center. No, not provisional, no, we 269. That's the provisional register. The buy, you know. Now, oh, yeah, first a provisional register, or say, oh, yeah. Proper register anyway, you know, transfer ni be you know. This is what happened in that police center. A call 310 from 296 and a call 310. Oh me pacho oh kasam yediti I don't know why and the woman say initial printing na come ya kosa police center no. Or see here adjust no with just a booklet. One booklet say e meka ho. Na say unu say oh ya printing na of total register vote in that police center. Now why printing of that total voter no why be some proximity so approximation be say yen fact percentage we can ho na say bi kra say ya yen replacement wo it the all can na say numbers me be based on provisional register na you know any exhibit na yes no numbers me be asesa it's how 20 polling centers no one list 20 polling centers ni na wo ha e wa abonti a eni me no ka say so I'm surprised so hu here I'm me say come send am official document or appointee any MPP document each document of
had a time and
the homes when any big deal just adjustment is only 20 and only a video so out of 40,000 polling centers 40,000 polling centers so that's also 20 my adjustment in the balloting print of the ballot na yetimi tena sebi edma yi betena fidie so na me ofa yawo sebi na nya atwumunti NDC and Lucy 2020 elections baby me ofa nya atwumun ya doso it is time we tell him in his face unim so we disagree so we disagree with anybody let's see let's destroy the person
if the person is incompetent you don't want me to say
can you imagine
I speak
competent. Mani really I
seconds. And the point they make a Ghana for you and said, Aba ye kwa 7 December 2024 Ghana for Dona Jatu Musa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is the best person to lead this country. Now ebinu mo bota any say yen creating the grounds no say defeat ba now for your better TV so no I got to Ghana for say easy who that's it you didn't make us up no we got to Ghana for say we back to Ghana for say easy incompetent and now what is
any feel no siabremo yede enadwumadie no ebisi asiebo eba de bonka taba ya pomuden so ye behwe meda ora asane tano ase meda Peter Kwesi Mensa ase na mada Fad Osman so ase se yatwitwi enkomoyi era kriru nyina ase producers ene eye adwumayefo nyina o despite media yempanifo se hwe se dwumadie eba so adwo ebo agi meda na sanso le kwaji wa meda na se yede ehyi eba bidi de ni mado bitrema ya kunama nyame yadoma ye wona dachina yakra mu